Once you leave your hometown, you can't really go back. It's going to be very, very different, right? You're going to start realizing some key changes in people you never thought before, right? The group chat and real life are two different things. You're going to see that big time because the group chat is very surface level. You don't get to see the behind the scenes and how people interact with each other, how they're treating people, how they treat their family. Well, what is it that they're doing behind the scenes that you may no longer align with? Because people only pick and choose the parts that they want you to see, especially when you're not near them. Being away gave you a chance to grow new standards, and you can't apply new standards with old people. They're never going to approve that because the minute you realize that somebody is always lying, they're condescending, right? Before in the past, you used to let that go. So once you've always let that behavior go, and then now you want to call check it, they're gonna be like, oh, you're brand new. You moved away, and now you think you're better than us, right? Or better than me. You gotta remember, a lot of times, not everybody, of course, it's case by case, but most people, when they're at home, and they've never grown, they never traveled, they never been anywhere different really, or they for extended period, not over a weekend, not a week, not a two. We're talking about a month to 3 months. They never experienced different people, so now they're going to think that you are the problem. Being in a new city pushes you to elevate to a new level because you don't have that comfort zone anymore, right? So once you have that new energy, people feel that, and then they might start to say, "Oh, he or she thinks that they are better than us." It's not that. It's they realize that new energy that you have, and being back in your hometown is meant to bring that down and suffocate you in a way, especially if you've been gone for 2+ years. Visiting and being back, whether that's living there or staying for extended period, you're going to start to realize that more. So here's what to do instead if you plan to move back to your hometown or stay there for extended period of time, right? Number one, you need to manage your expectations. What I talked about earlier in this video, you have to keep those things in mind, right? Temper those expectations. Don't just expect things are just going to be back to the same. And if it is back to the same, does that mean that it doesn't mean that you're the same person though, right? Number two, stay connected with the things that helped you level up as a person while you were gone, right? Because those are now your new habits. And if they're good habits, stay with them so that you stay on track of what your goals are, not what people are telling you it should be. Because at this point in time in life, you know what's good for you. Third thing, you got to be okay knowing that friendships have expiration dates. Just because you knew somebody for 10, 15 years, you grew up with them, you went to high school with them, you played sports with them, whatever that might be, those are not the same people anymore. And that's part of life. And that's okay. There's nothing you can do about it. But what you can control is yourself. So that's what you need to keep in mind for those three things you must do when you go back to your hometown, or if you plan to move back as well. And if you've never left, don't think just moving away is going to solve all your problems. Remember that. It can if you do it properly, but before you do that, you have to get your mindset right. You have to be in a better space. Because one thing my friend always told me I'll never forget is that no matter where you go, you always bring you. So you have to look in the mirror and realize the things that you need to fix, and realize if I do leave, I still have to fix those things as well too. Remember, this is no hate or any shade towards anybody. It's okay to love people from a distance, right? Everybody has their own thing going on. Stop trying to be involved so much with other people and their drama and their situation, because at the end of the day, you don't know what they're faced with at home. They have to face those problems within themselves the same way that you have to work on the things that we need to work on. Not just you, but me as well. I'm including myself in this. When I speak, it's from experience, and it's a good way to keep myself in check and to help people as well along the journey. If you found this valuable, like this video. It's going to help with the algorithm, so that way more people who are dealing with this can see it as well too. And of course, comment. Let me know what has your experiences been moving back home, or if you're thinking about leaving home, your hometown, what's the reason for it? And remember what I told you, no matter where you go, you're always going to bring you. Alrighty guys, subscribe to the channel and I'll see you later.